Hello, I'm Pam Hoffman, Everyday Spacer.
I'm Jeff Miller, 2049 Outfitters.
At Everyday Spacer, we show regular folks how to personally and directly participate in space exploration, science, and astronomy. We're here on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Pacific Time, 12 midnight Eastern Time, and 6 a.m. on Saturday in Germany. We're broadcasting live from Thousand Oaks, California. We are sad to report that Ingenuity, the helicopter on Mars, finally broke. Anton, oh, let me share this. Anton has I'm not even ready because I found that. Go ahead and share.
Okay.
Anton has a nice segment on his show at about 9 minutes and 50 seconds. He does a really nice review, actually, of what happened, what it's been through, what it's done, and where it's at. I thought it was very good.
Okay. There we go. Oh, on a brighter note, we have some special photos to share. And are you going to share them?
Yes.
Oh, good. These are from Cliff.
Yeah, go ahead and share. Go ahead and push the button.
Oh,
I'm sharing.
We should actually show them to you guys, too.
Yes.
They look good to me.
Oh, hey, Scott's here. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
I was so busy looking at the pretty picture that Cliff made that I forgot to show it to you guys.
These really are nice. And I guess these were a while ago because he's had cloud and rains for the last couple of years.
What I like about that one is, clearly see Orion's belt.
But it's upside down to, compared to what we see.
Yeah,
there's the Pleiades right down there.
There's the Pleiades. It's upside down too.
And there's the Orion Nebula. I don't even see the.
Yeah, there's too many stars. Yeah, because.
Oh, is it? Are they right in here?
Yeah.
Oh no, here they're here.
Oh there yeah. It is. Yeah, 3 really bright ones.
Yeah, so very definitely different than we see it in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah. Scott says, "Wow, Cliff, that's amazing.
What a nice view." And we got 2 others. And Cliff sent these to me last April. And I found them earlier this month. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I just found them. And do you want us to show them? And he's like, sure.
Oh, hi, Janie. Yes, we agree.
Those are beautiful, aren't they? And we got one more from Cliff. And thank you so much, Cliff. We really appreciate you sending them to me. We're not really ignoring you. It's just nothing's perfect. And I just found them.
And we prove that every week.
Literally. I don't know, a week or 2 ago, I found them. And I forgot. I was going to show them last week, and I forgot. All right. Anyway, so tonight we have a citizen science project. It's called Planet Hunters TESS. We'll be back in 8.3 seconds. So Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff looked earlier and found out something that this darn thing.
Here. Yeah. What? Like it was Tuesday that you looked and it was 4% done.
4%. And we're like, oh great, we could talk about, because I thought it was one of the most help needed projects.
Yeah.
You can't even demonstrate how you worked it, right?
No, because
they're all done.
Let's see. And
I thought it was really cool because it was like, help us find planets.
I can actually. But,
you can. Okay.
But it's kind of pointless at this point.
We got a couple comments. Hi, Dawn. Yes, those were very nice. And Scott says, we're not here for perfect, just for passionate. Whoops, I should show it, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Dawn. Nice to have you here. So yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
So
because sometimes they have more data sets and they need more help.
Yeah.
So it might come back around. Who knows?
It might come back around, but I'm just going to briefly show you. Interesting that they have gaps in the data, because that's because the TESS satellite actually turns around to point its antenna at Earth to report the data.
Oh, interesting.
Once a day. Which, you kind of wonder why they didn't just put an antenna on the back end of the on the thing, but So that's what the gap's all about.
Don says, "Oh no, Jeff."
Yeah.
Yeah, and we should have explained too. This is the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite. That's what the TESS stands for.
Yeah. So, but they lied when they said they needed help. But there are some stories from it.
Oh, cool.
This is from an earlier.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, it's art.
Right. And that kind of reminds me of the color fixing they've done on what was it, Neptune?
Yeah.
Apparently that is not the color we see.
Yeah. It's not the blue that we've come to see. That was an artificially enhanced image to have high contrast for the clouds to show up.
Yeah.
It basically is more of a grayish blue.
Yeah.
But and then here's the actual paper that they produce. So if you want to get to this, you can find it here. Just go up to about and then results.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I really like how they offer so much information, and like this is results and different. I mean, you can really have some fun with a lot of these things, right, and help the scientists as well. So that's cool. So you actually decided to look for something else. We're gonna be demonstrating something else from the program on the fly.
Right. So I looked. Let's try burst chaser because what the heck?
Okay. Because we're sitting here this evening and we're like,
yeah.
Now
There's also name that neutrino, but I've done enough tracks of particles.
Oh, but it's always so cool. Yeah. So this is, and you set it up for most help needed.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And space. I see space at the top there too.
Because of course that's
so you can kind of filter for stuff you really want to look at, and there's tons there. We just never really looked at it before. We never delved into any of the other ones. You see language, literature, medicine, nature, physics.
Well, I have done physics when we've run out of space stuff. Yeah, because it's mostly the same. Yeah, and you know what? Let's name that neutrino because burst chasers I looked at, and multiple parts. Oh,
that's gonna be for another day.
Yes,
because you'll really want some time to figure out what's going on.
So we'll play with that.
See what happens with name that neutrino.
So now I haven't even looked at this one. So
great. Here we go.
Neutrino. Yep. Hang on, folks.
All right.
Okay.
I like it already. Help the Ice Cube team decode signals from outer space. Yay.
So there's always to learn more and get started.
Nice.
And
look, 0 completed today.
Yeah. 1,900 volunteers, 135,000 classifications in 4,000 subjects, and 0 completed subjects. So none of these sections. So let's find out what this is about. Every second, 100 trillion neutrinos pass through your body unnoticed. Yep. South Pole, the Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory detects these elusive particles and work to identify their astronomical origin. Oh.
Scott says, wow, Jeff will be the first one to complete a subject tonight.
No, because the way it works is there's multiple classifications in a subject. So you have to get all of them done. And I think instead of working one subject, I think they have they're spamming out stuff from multiple subjects at you. So I'd have to.
Well, this and would I know be a very long show. I know they have a variety of people looking at it, so that they get kind of a consensus on the on the outcome.
Right, like each section, each classification will have like 3 to 10 people looking at it.
Oh, I didn't know it was that low. I thought it was like 12 to 15 usually.
It depends. I mean,
yeah, I haven't seen it lately.
I've seen minimums they never say maximums, but they say minimums.
Okay.
And they don't always say how many.
So if Scott and Dawn and Janie go on and play with it too, maybe we get one done sometime.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah. But it'd be a very long show, I think.
And I don't even know if they deploy them that way. I really don't know. Actually, that might be a fun thing to get into there's like a forum, right? And ask the scientists.
Yep.
So how does this work? How fast do we get one of these done?
Right. So when a neutrino interacts in the ice, a signal of or light pattern is produced, and we're asking you to watch for a signal clip and classify the shape. By doing this, you're helping IceCube weed through the background signals.
Nice.
And your contributions will also be compared to machine learning predictions in order to help train and improve AI algorithms. So as a lot of these are.
You get to teach the computer.
Yeah, we're training the computer. So that's what this is.
Kind of an interesting looking, down further. This kind of grid.
Yeah. Now, this isn't always the way it looks. It depends on if they changed how they're presenting it after they made this. I've seen that happen before. So let's look at the about. Bit more interesting facility. That looks
snowy.
That almost looks CGI-ish. I don't know if that's probably a real image, but
it says Antarctic, so
yeah. But wow, that looks CGI. But oh well.
Probably just the lighting there.
Yep. 5 main types of signals are seen through our through-going track, starting track, stopping track, skimming track, or cascade. Guess we'll find out later what those mean. Why they need our help to retrain the machine, switch to classifying real signals instead of simulations.
Boy, the only bad thing about this is that we don't get to kind of understand before the show.
Yeah, usually I summarize this stuff, but hey.
Well, and we kind of understand it. Like now, we're sort of like, what is this about? What does it mean?
Yep.
Because by the time we get to the show, we're like, oh, it's so cool, and this is why.
Yep. Well, at least we already know what neutrinos are, and we kind of know what a detector is, so that's cool.
Oh, quite a good team.
Yep. Yeah, so there's and they have some mentors on here, which I don't.
Nice.
Yeah. Education, IceCube. Oh, and this is about IceCube itself, not this project.
And IceCube's the
detector.
Okay.
Watch a TEDx lesson on neutrinos. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
So this could be worth looking at. In fact, here, let me.
Our picture's just not going to match our show tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun.
Wild.
That's fun. Okay. So let's go into classify because let's see how useful this tutorial is.
Some of them are very, very useful.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's not very long. There's only like 4 screens. That's cool.
Yeah. Probably 2 with information because they usually have an intro screen and an exit screen. But, so the signal refers to a group of bubbles that produce a track of spherical cascade shapes. The color tells us the timing of the light sensors. Red happening first, then yellow, green, blue as last.
Interesting.
So it looks like it's running, basically from right to left in this image. So continue. Some signals will be difficult to classify, like the cascade above. You should rewatch the clip a few times, change the speed at the bottom, or even go frame by frame. Some clips will have lots of noise, random bubbles that do not belong to a signal. There may also be more than one signal. In that case, pick up the most obvious signal.
So is this framework kind of like the representation of the chamber? Or?
I think so.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
5 categories. Through-going tracks start and end outside the detector. Oh, okay. So that starting tracks start in the detector and then exit. Redder bubbles will be interior and bluer bubbles will be at the edge. Stopping tracks start outside the detector, then stop inside. And skimming tracks only brush the edges of the detector.
So scroll up and let's see the pictures at the top of that.
They're skimming as you see it.
Oh, just they've got like edge. Demonstration of.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Now they didn't. Oh, cascades are spherically shaped, expanding outward from a growing balloon.
Huh.
Okay, that's interesting. So it's not a track. Like a through is from side to side. This one is starting and ending. This one is
I like that it's colorful. That's nice, because sometimes we look at some of these and they're a little bland.
Well, like the previous one, actually, was going to be.
It was a little bland, yeah, but I mean, chasing planet hunting, I think is pretty exciting in and of itself.
So 2 panels of tutorial, and
with any luck, it's decent enough to do the task, because sometimes, and I think every team is just a little different. They don't always know.
Yeah. Let's check the field guide, just because there's not a lot in there. Why is the video rotating?
Oh, interesting.
Let's see. Oh. So if you see all angles, we have the detector appearing to slowly rotate.
Yeah, you definitely want to watch it more than once then, because...
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
But I guess you can stop it, so that's good.
Yeah. What's the noise? Ice cube sensors fire randomly around 500 times per second, even if no external signal is present. This noise will usually appear as single bubbles scattered throughout the clip. One way to check if the bubbles are noise is if there are no other bubbles appearing near them. If all you see is random bubbles that don't seem to be grouped together, then you might have a signal dominated by noise. If this happens, rewatch the video several times to see if there's anything else going on.
Boy, this sounds like it might be kind of a, I don't know, pretty juicy task.
Yeah.
Oh, they just sort of pop up and...
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, you definitely want to take a look at this. What's this one called? It's
noise.
No, the whole project.
Oh, Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Let's name that neutrino.
Name that neutrino. That's right. Okay, so on Zooniverse.
Yep.
That's how you find it.
So here's a video that has a lot of noise. Random single red bubbles appearing. But notice that there is a grouping of red bubbles in a line right here, which suggests a small through-going track. Then right at the end, you see something on the edge of the detector. Oh, the red bubbles in a line. Maybe there's a line here that you see from a different angle.
Yeah, boy, was it moving.
Yeah.
Can you actually go back and forth with it? Some of these you can...
Well, you can restart it.
Oh, okay.
So there's a line right there, and then there's a grouping at the edge here.
Okay.
But yeah. What if a signal isn't obvious? Well, you can watch it at different speeds.
Oh, that's cool.
What do the different colors mean? They already explained that.
Yep.
Red is beginning.
So that initial tutorial looked pretty good.
Yeah, it covered a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, even if
what's the difference between going, starting, and stopping tracks?
Yeah, they talked about that too.
What is skipping tracks? What is cascade? Okay, so this is just more words for the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is an example, so let's see what it looks like. There.
Oh.
Just boom.
Okay. Well, that seems like a decent project.
Okay, so let's take a look at one. Yeah, we'll find out together. We'll all go together when we go. Okay, so this is running. Okay, it looks like.
Boy, that when it's moving, it's a little bit hard to tell. Boy, this is short, 7 seconds.
Yeah, let's take a look again, because I think I see something right there.
Seems kind of random, but yeah.
Right there.
Did they pop up in different, or just kind of go one at a time? I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Oh, there was kind of a.
Yeah.
Okay. Not just popping in.
Now, I don't know if this would be a skimming or. Because it's along the edge of the detector, but it's an awful lot. And it's red here. Let's just make sure I'm right on this. Track.
Yeah, I like the field guide. It's always handy. Right. So you can, in fact, do a check again. Just like Jeff's doing.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't tell. Seems like it came from the top. And that's outside of it, right?
Right. Okay, so because now let me check something else. What do the different colors mean? The redder the bubble is, the earlier it is. Okay, so that's so
that one's kind of at the top. It looks like to me.
So it might be. Yeah, could be through going kind of from here to here.
Okay.
So let's.
And so first one's done. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Cliff's here. Hotspot problem. Oh, sorry, man. Glad you made it. So we had to switch gears because we looked at the project we were talking about on, you said Tuesday, and it was at 4%, and we looked at it tonight and it was 100% Cliff. So that one's done. The Planet Hunters test. This one is Name That Neutrino.
So this looks like a through. Look at that. Zoom from one side to the other. So through going track. I'm going to bet that a lot of them are through going.
Well, seems like a neutrino would do that. Do they say what's in this detector?
Oh, there's a cascade.
Yeah. They all sort of.
Yep.
Oh, hey. Hi, Cliff. We loved your pictures. They showed them earlier. Yes. We finally did. Sorry you missed it, man.
Yeah. You really want to see what those look like.
Yeah, maybe he does. I don't know. If it's still bad weather, yes. And of course, they have the done and talk, so you can or need some help with this task. There's ways to, communicate with people about this particular. What you're looking at? Oh, bummer. Cliff said bummer.
Oh, another
burst cascade thing.
Yeah, it just all showed up right there.
Interesting. Seems odd for a.
Well, either that or this is
do that.
Or this is a stopping track. Maybe it came in from the side. Look at how it's right against the side there. Maybe it came in from the side.
The red's first, right?
I think the red is just a random.
Oh, I see.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I wish you could go back and forth with.
Yeah, this red is. Look, it's not even associated with that.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, wow. the moving thing's still kind of throwing me off, and I wish you could really slide that scale back. Slide the video back and forth more easily. It seems like it's not. Yeah, it's not like sliding. It's popping.
It's popping. Yeah. Well, for one thing, I think that this doesn't have a lot of frames. If you notice when it runs. It's a little bit jerky.
Yeah, it is.
So.
But you can change the speed. Do you see how to do that?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, I see. It's fixed. They're fixed increments. Okay.
Yeah, at half speed. That's even more exciting.
Well, I think it makes it more clear.
It looks like it's kind of going down at an angle like. That hard to tell.
Kind of interesting though. Do you think that frame represents the detector itself?
I would imagine. But okay, so
shape.
That's enough of that. Let's see. We did the about. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there's the fact. Why does the ice keep located at the South Pole?
Probably no interference from anything else anywhere else.
Yeah. Why is my help needed? They covered that already. What is a signal event? Basically, a neutrino goes through. What are neutrinos? What are cosmic rays? Why do neutrinos matter? For astrophysicists, high-energy neutrinos coming from outside our solar system are ideal cosmic messengers. They travel mainly in a straight line that points to their origin. And their properties allow us to dig into powerful physical processes that have created and still fuel the extremes of our universe.
So some of these will give you the direction, right?
Well, yeah, because it is a track.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering about the cascades thing. That's.
What are cascades here?
Yeah.
Cascades is a light pattern that expands outward, creating more spherical signals in the ice cube detector. Cascade is the typical signature for an electron neutrino, but can also be caused by other interactions. When an electron neutrino hits a nucleus, it transforms into an electron that interacts with the detector, producing a shower of particles.
Okay.
These also travel at relativistic speeds, producing the same blue light that muons do. However, they quickly interact also, producing a reasonably spherical pattern of light.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. So let's see, what else can we talk about here? This is
yeah, that's a really good thing about these. You can actually connect with. Mm-hmm. I think it's the scientists for sure, and some of the other users, right?
Mm-hmm. And some of the other users are, either PhD or grad students.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And collections. Oh. Well, there are 22. They just aren't showing the pictures.
I suppose you have to go into them.
Oh, okay. It's not. Because they can't show pictures because they're videos. That's
interesting. Why. I wonder what makes it run a couple. See what they're doing. Looks like everything is like 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Almost like fireworks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what that is.
All right. Okay.
I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. So name that neutrino. I don't know. Maybe if you spot something, but you and 10 other people are going to be seeing the same image. So how do they decide who spots something and who gets to name it? I don't know.
Well, I think the naming part is it a track through? Is it a cascade? So I would say classify it is a more accurate term for that.
But if you want to actually name a neutrino, go for it. I mean, it's not like can object. It's already
everyone will get a chance to name one because there's billions.
Yeah. By the time you get around to naming it, it's light seconds away.
Gone.
And since it doesn't interact, it'll never know.
No.
So there's no consequence to naming it. No downside. So go ahead and name as many neutrinos as you like.
Well, this is a nutty episode. Might as well continue it. Okay.
What?
So I'm good. I'm good. Should I do this part?
Why don't I do it? I didn't do a whole lot. But
okay.
You can do the other part since you know a little bit more about it.
I do. That's cool. That'll work.
And
oops, I spelled this wrong. Let me fix that for you. There. We got a Jeff the Neutrino.
Yeah.
You're famous in the universe. You've got a neutrino named after you. Thanks, Scott.
Zip.
You missed it. I think I went faster than that, actually. Go ahead.
I didn't do good in neutrino school. I was a slow neutrino.
Okay. Look at me like that tonight, all right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. Well,
you started it, Scott.
Oh, there you go, Janie.
Oh, another one. Read it.
I want you to read it because you're laughing so hard. I know. Nuisance nanny neutrino.
Nancy. So Nancy, I got that part. Thank you, Janie. Oh boy.
So.
Thank you for your patience. Sorry we didn't have the project we had in mind, but.
Yep, some stellar events this week, January 26th through February 2nd. And maybe Pam will be done laughing by the time it gets to her section.
We'll see.
Not if I can help it. Yes. January 27th, Mercury and Venus are in conjunction, and Uranus appears stationary.
See, I wrote it for you like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wrote it for me.
Yes, you did. January 29th, the moon is at apogee.
Oh boy, here we go.
Don.
Thank you, Don.
What are friends for, right?
What are friends for? Yes. We'll have to come up with names for, for use. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
January 30th, moon is on the equator. January 31st, moon is at descending node.
Oh boy.
January 31st,
another one, the Jeff particle.
globe at night.
Oh, I got a screen for that. Let's see if I can find it here real quick. Yes, globe at night. Go ahead. So here's the page. Well, here's the observe page, and talks about how to do it. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I need to see your notes.
No, you don't. Just read it.
Read what?
That's right here.
Oh, that's right.
The project.
Oh, okay, yes. January 31st through February 9th. In the which one's
So northern.
northern?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Northern, look for Orion and Perseus. Southern hemisphere, look for Orion and Canis Major. Or actually, upside down Orion and Canis Major.
Yes, there it is. There you go, Cliff. There's your upside down. Okay, where were we? Oh, we're over here. All right, so we can come back.
Oh, good. No, I still can't see what I'm
Maybe.
supposed to say. There we go. And
You can
there
stop
I
hearing
am.
us.
February 2nd, first quarter moon. February 2nd, our Friday night show.
Oh, I forgot to fill this in. I'm gonna. I'll tell you about it at the end.
Okay, it's a surprise for me too.
No, I told you.
Yeah, but I forgot. Therefore, it's going to be a surprise for me.
Yes, that's true.
Having a really bad memory means that you get to be pleasantly surprised multiple times.
You got a good memory. What are you talking about?
Only compared to you. Once normal people, I have a goldfish memory. Finding us Fridays at 9 p.m. Find us Fridays, not finding us. Find us Fridays at 9 p.m. Pacific time on the Everyday Spacer Facebook page and the Everyday Spacer YouTube channel.
What inspires you the most for this week? All right, so I'm going to do other events and activities. And of course, you can still launch your digital postcard, even a physical one into space. That's the Blue Origin Club for the Future. And I'm going to go over here because we've talked about those a lot of times. Because I found more stuff. Go ahead and share.
Mm-hmm.
I found more stuff mostly on Facebook. Places to go. Welcome to Oasis Camp Council. I thought they had something about the eclipse. Okay, here it is. Join us for the solar eclipse. And it looks
seems like an awful lot of trees for looking at in the eclipse.
Yeah. Well, you find the right place, you can see it. This looks like a glamping kind of an arrangement. Again, I just found this, so I don't know too much about it. I haven't even looked through it until now. So, is this in, looks like Texas, yeah. So Texas is going to have a lot of stuff going on because there is a lot of turf to cover in Texas for,
Cliff says, that was looking northwest and the right way up.
Yes. So I just want to point out this, which I found too. I don't remember seeing stuff on Facebook for the Ventura County Astronomical Society, which is actually right here in the area. They're meet on Friday, most Friday nights of the year, but they're going to do a pretty cool event with, this next time is this guy who's one of the founders and docent tour guides at Mount Wilson. And Mount Wilson's very famous for a whole bunch of different things, including the Hooker telescope, which Hubble decided that the universe was a lot bigger than we expected. And I think this is the 60-inch, not the 100-inch. So that picture. And they're going to have a group that goes up. So if you're in the area and you want to join the VCAS and get a chance to attend the, first of all, the regular meeting, which has a lecture usually. And I know they've got some sites, some dates that they're going to go to Mount Wilson too. I don't know what they are yet.
Yeah, it's even closer to us than their old location, but it's on Fridays, so oh well.
And then I found this thing. Look kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. History, Space, and Technology, February 1st at 11 Pacific time in Beverly Hills. This might be an in-person thing. Oh, it's an auction. Register to bid. They got cool space stuff. And you might be able to call it in. I mean, if you want to look at any of this stuff, if you're interested in. Yeah, again, I really literally just found this before the show tonight. Found a bunch of these. Oh, yeah, I love this kind of stuff. There's actually a show on, was it on Netflix? About this kind of, these people would go and find stuff and find it and sell it. All right, so we've got also this thing called Higher Orbits. Posted something about students for Nogales, Arizona. Go for launch, a space-inspired STEM event for all students in grades 7 through 12. It's coming to your community in just a few weeks. Join us along with astronaut Don Thomas to have a blast and compete to have your idea sent to space. The winning team will have their idea sent to space. How cool is that? You can come as an individual or bring a few friends for a team. Visit higherorbits.org and select Go for Launch for full information and to register. And there's their nice image. That's going to be February 10th and 11th. I get the feeling that this is an in-person, live and in-person event. Well, they got a couple of places, right? City of Nogales, Santa Cruz County, Arizona. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, so then we've also got this nice Planetary Society article about experiencing the total solar eclipse. I thought there was, when I see the Facebook ads, I kind of think, oh, this looks like it's going to be one thing, and then I get here and it seems like it's another thing. So maybe it's just an article about it, where to look. They do have a nice map, how to pick a location. And I thought they were going to actually do something online, live and online. But maybe not. I'll always have a plan B. Dawn and I were talking about this earlier today, because she said that, sometimes where she's at can be cloudy, but just a few miles away it can be clear. And of course, this one will go through Ohio, so you might want to have an idea, but I don't know how you'd get anywhere fast enough if it's happening. I mean, this one's like 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Yeah, there's just no changing.
Well, I guess if it looks like it's going to be cloudy, move to someplace else.
Yeah, but I don't know that you have
all places that much. Like Ohio and Michigan.
Yeah.
If it looks like it's going to be cloudy,
it probably will.
It probably will, but probably everywhere. But you could just be the one cloud in the entire sky too.
Yeah. So, well, I would just look for Planetary Society, and let's see, articles, tips for 2024 total solar eclipse. Do they have a search? Yeah, I don't see a good way to do a search on this page.
Oh yeah, upper corner.
Oh yeah, here we go. So, and let's go look at the home page. Yep, it's still there. So if you wanted to find it, I would just look for the 2024 total solar eclipse. And this was pretty cool. It's an origami X-wing fighter. I just thought I'd add it for fun. I was watching, I was like, dang, that's neat. You actually see them build it. And you could do this too if you wanted to watch the whole thing. It's not very long. So I thought I'd show it to you too. That's wild. I'm like, oh, no way they're going to get an X-wing fighter. But at the end, you're like, there it is. That's very cool. Almost there. Look at this. I love that. Isn't that great? So let's see. Star Wars, Brasil. Brazil.
But two eyes. Spelled,
yeah, and Brazil has a Z in it too. So I thought it was fun. If you like origami, like art stuff.
And the writing down there looks like it's Portuguese. So
yeah, it does.
It probably
and this was Carolyn D. English. I think that's one of your friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that from college?
Yeah, Star Trek Association of her friend.
We got a.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it is cool, Jeannie.
Yeah. All right. So I think this one they were advertising on Facebook too about coming out for the eclipse. And I was like, Indiana? Does it go through Indiana? Oh, I don't know. See, this is weird. I thought they were talking about the eclipse.
Well,
and then I get here and not so much.
Showed it.
Yeah. All right. So this one, I thought this was pretty cool. Clear Sky Resorts, America's first and only lodging of its kind. These are kind of like domed, clear things to look at stars when you're falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think I could do this because I would be falling asleep. Like, but I want to look. Could go outside and get cold. I guess they got 2 locations: Grand Canyon, Arizona, and Bryce Canyon, Utah. So yeah, this is clearskyresorts.com, and what do they have? Let's see what they have on the whole page. Oh, it's basically the same thing. I don't know why it had a different. So, it could be a really cool kind of little adventure for all kinds of people. And this one, also a Facebook ad. I must spend too much time on Facebook, but I thought this was cool. The Wondrium, dark matter, dark energy, the dark side of the universe. I think there's a bunch of different things that happen at this. I can't tell if it's a place. It says by the great courses, or if it's like instruction, or I'm really not sure. Lectures. Okay. It looks like a bunch of different things. And if this is online, that means that anybody in the world can participate. Mm-hmm. And these look pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, it looks like 101 level stuff, but hey, it
gotta start somewhere.
Good basics, and every once in a while there's new stuff and it's stuffed in there. So
yeah, and you know what? Anything that's new, you want to start at the beginning.
Then they start getting into vacuum energy, quintessence, and so then they start going into the more complex stuff. So
it looked really cool. I wanted to share. Let's see what the details say. Overview: everything we can see with our eyes and with powerful instruments, everything we think of as atom-based matter is only 5% of what we know exists. The rest of the contents of the cosmos is invisible to our current methods of detection, but something out there is holding galaxies and galaxy clusters together, and something else is causing space itself to fly apart. These invisible components are dark matter and dark energy, the most eagerly studied subjects in astronomy and particle physics today. Okay, so I kind of wish they'd have put that up at the top. But I guess that's what this says. If this had been like right under there, I think it would have helped a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, start a free trial, so I guess you get to review it and then find out what other people have said. I guess it's got pretty good.
So if it's start a free trial, then it is pay to play. But
eventually, yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and click on this and see how long. Maybe you get a few days, 7 days, whatever. Start learning. Oh, it's a monthly thing. 14 days. That's not bad. Quarter. Okay, and the more you actually pay for, the cheaper it gets per month. So, all right.
Okay, so $150 a year makes it cheaper than Netflix.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Not terrible. Of course, then you have to go to it and do the.
And they only have 24.
Do the training
things. So I mean.
Oh, it is. Is that what that?
Yeah.
24.
Unless they have more stuff, it's just.
Oh yeah, I see. Lecture 24. Well, they might add. And in fact, if they're smart, they would add them because they would want people to keep paying for them. Did we get another, or did you do that one already?
No, I haven't. I've been too busy watching your screen. Janie says Wondrium is a subscription-based video stream. Oh, okay. So maybe these ones up front might be free, and then to entice you to get into it. I don't know. There's one that I want to see, so we'll play with it later.
Well, it's a free trial, so. All right, what else do I have here? This RV Share Ultimate Solar Eclipse giveaway.
Giveaway, not giveaway.
Giveaway. And are now for a chance to win the Ultimate Solar Eclipse prize pack from RV Share.
Oh,
so yeah, I don't know much about this. I just found it this week. It looks like maybe you could win a trip. Yeah. And then we did that one, so let's go back and I'll do the very last slide whenever we're almost done.
Okay, so here, let's go back to us. There we go.
You go ahead. You get to do this one now.
Yeah. So if you or someone you know has done something interesting involving space exploration, science, or astronomy, we'd love to share our live. Join us again next Friday, February 2nd. During a previous episode, someone asked about a binary stars project. So Pam will talk about something.
Yeah, let me go and Nope, that's not. We're not ready for that. Sorry. It's gonna be very similar. It's double stars, and there's a really cool site that I will introduce you to, and see about picking them up. There's like 100 they want you to kind of look for. It's sort of a little bit of a challenge, and I think there's a certificate when you accomplish finding the 100. And I think some people take pictures of them. I know I've seen that before, and I don't know if that's the only way you have to prove them, because pictures are kind of hard sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you're looking at binary stars, but
no, they're not binary stars, but they might be. These are double stars.
Oh, so
they
not,
could be. So, I could see them, but they're not together.
Right.
They're not actually.
They're non-binary. You have to ask them what they are.
Oh, good God! I should have seen that coming, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about the last one, and I'll share the screen.
Okay. And our show.
February 9th.
February 9th. Okay, I see the 7-9 up there.
Nope.
So.
Sorry.
Okay. February 9th, we've got a guest, Peter Thorpe, artist. And
he just told me today that he is able to join us. Go ahead and share. And if you don't know the name, you might know the rocket paintings that he's, I would say, best known for in our crowd. Yeah, generally.
He does a lot of other art, but the rocket paintings are something that we've seen for a while. I don't know about you guys, but
yeah, there's over 100 of them. And I'll just give you a little bit of the story here, because these came about when he was finished with his other project. He didn't want to waste the paint, and he went and did these, all featuring rockets of some sort,
using whatever leftover paint he had from a previous project.
Yep. And some of these are just fantastic, and I know he wants to tell us a little story about some other stuff.
Oh, cool.
It sounded like, and you can actually get these. You can actually buy these. Let's see, do they have the store? I don't know about you, but I am totally psyched for this episode in 2 weeks, because I have admired these for a very long time. Mm-hmm. And he's done over 100 of them. So, yeah, can't wait to share Peter with you too.
Cool.
All right. Anything else?
No. Well, I can't think of anything else to cause trouble yet tonight.
You will. We'll watch for your comments as well. And thank you so much for joining us, Janie and Cliff and Dawn and Scott. And these are the usual suspects. We really appreciate you coming every week.
Yep.
It's really neat to chit-chat like this with you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Have a great one.
Good night.
Good night.